Okay. I don't know how much editing I'm going to be doing for this video. Just kind of like a little rant. I've been seeing a lot of like how AI has just kind of, I know everybody knows by now, AI is like a mainstay. It's not going to go away. It's kind of just like a part of like everything now. Whether it be like you're going to the grocery store, there's robots checking shelves, scanning stuff like in Kroger, the use of ChatGPT and like all these AI videos and stuff like that you'd be seeing on like TikTok and stuff like that. The reason I'm making this video is just because like now, as of recently, AI has now basically, to as far as I know, ruined gaming as a whole. If you guys don't know, AI basically Microsoft and all these big companies that basically have or own certain rights to making basically what makes gaming consoles and PCs in general. Obviously, as you know, PCs run video games, and consoles, as I've heard many say on TikTok, as I've seen just now. That's really why I'm making this video, is just because I've been seeing it everywhere. Everywhere I look, it's people talking about how AI has basically raised the prices of RAM and all these other components for PCs and stuff like that. I'm hearing people talk about it all the time and stuff like that. And what they're saying is basically they've raised the prices. Like I said, they're saying basically it's going to be impossible to like make your own PC or even like have a console, because obviously, as you know, Xbox and PlayStation and all consoles, even Nintendo, like they all use basically the components of a PC. It's like a smaller, more compact, portable version of a PC, basically, is what it is. So for like disc games and all, basically, obviously, all I'm describing is just a console, but I'm just trying to lay it out for you guys. And basically, what them raising the prices of like RAM and other core key components to computers and other pieces of hardware and hard drives and stuff like that for computers, what that means for gaming and like the gaming business as a whole is that there's not going to be as much to go around, because what they're using the RAM, and basically Microsoft and all these big companies are buying out all this RAM and technology, is all so they can pour it into AI. Just AI. It's not going anywhere else. No, like to video games, to developing or getting new studios, Xbox, literally freaking just firing half of their studios. Like, I don't understand. I understand though, kind of, where these companies are coming from. They see the potential in AI. They see what it can do. They know that eventually, and we all know at this point, that eventually companies are going to start trying to use AI to make movies, to make games, to voice in games, to do and almost like take away. And I heard on Vlad TV, I've been watching a lot of Ari Spears on there and like hearing what he has to say on the subject and all that. I believe what he said was AI should never take away the human touch. And I think that is so true, because I feel like that's where we're going right now. I mean, if it's already taking over gaming, it's already an issue in gaming, and like they're sitting here buying out all these pieces that companies need to make consoles, and we're heading down a very dark path. And I hate to be all like dramatic and like state it like that, but I genuinely think that is where we're heading right now. There is like no bright side to this, for at least the public people, for the American people. There's nothing here that we gain from companies like Microsoft doing stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I feel like somebody should put up like a petition or something to get this like at least in front of like the government or something, dude, because it just feels like, I don't know, like this has to stop at some point, you would think, like it just isn't right. It just isn't right at all. And I mean, all of us can sit here and like cry and whine about how like it's ruining lives and it's taking jobs and they're overusing it for stuff that it shouldn't be used for. I just don't think anything's gonna change unless if like I said, we put up a petition, we get like a group going, and we put this in front of the right people and put it in front of their faces and let them see like what is happening, you know, and like how things can change. Because if we don't, companies I feel like are just gonna keep getting away with this. This isn't like one of those things like Madden or like EA where you can just vote with your wallet, or in other words, kind of just keep your money and not spend it. Like this, basically, all this means and what this means for us is that it's just gonna drive up prices, inflate money and what we have to spend on everything even more than what it already is. It's just not a win for anybody except for these big budget corporations or these big corporations that have the resources to do this. I feel like we need to take action in some way, shape, or form. I personally don't know. I mean, I'm obviously going to try and look into it for sure. And if anything comes out, like a petition or anything like that, I'm certainly putting my name on that crap. Because, yeah, I do not stand for any of this. Like, it just feels so wrong. It feels like, too, like, AI is already bad enough. You know what I'm saying? We got hackers and I know what I heard was when AI first like was like the big thing and everything and everybody was so worried about it when it first came out. The first thing I remember AI being like used wrong wasn't so much for videos, it was for like scamming people. Like people were thinking using these AI voices and AI modules and stuff like that. Obviously it's way worse now. You can literally create a whole video of somebody and send it to someone and they'll 97% of the time think it's a real person, depending on who you send it to. Like for example, like elderly people. You know, you would think like, oh, you know, old person gets a spam or a scam call on their phone. It's like, it's kind of easy to detect. They'll probably give you some baloney about like, oh, you should buy this, this, and this. We got this deal going, or we thought you signed up for this, this, and this. Oh, you don't at least want to take the deal, whatever. But now it's like they can trick you into giving them your credit card information or whatever it is, thinking, and you're thinking like, oh, this is probably like Duke Energy or something, bro, like, or like AT&T. I'm just paying my phone bill. Next thing you know, you're got all your funds taken away, all your money's gone, and there's nothing you can do. It's just gone. You're done. You're cooked. You know? Like, it's crazy, man, that, like, there isn't, like, limits to this stuff. Like, there needs to be a law or something. You know what I'm saying? I feel like to AI, it shouldn't just be for the public use. Seriously, I think there should be, obviously, like, for the office jobs and stuff like that, or even, like, jobs where it requires, like, paperwork and stuff like that, and it's, like, mounds of, like, papers you gotta write and fill out and type a bunch of sentences on or write a bunch of sentences. You know what I'm saying? Leave AI to that. Let's just use it for the stuff we don't want to do, the stuff that is super duper taxing that comes when it comes to our time, our patience, our energy. Let's save it for that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And let's, I don't know, like I said, like put a law on this, bro, because it's just it keeps getting worse and worse by the month. It's not even like, this isn't a yearly thing. This is like by the month. There's something new with AI coming out. And it's never good. Never good. There's people even now I've seen like on Twitter arguing, and they're not just arguing like how AI is good. These are people using AI for like artistry and like trying to make very out there like projects and stuff like that, trying to seem all artistic. And all they're doing is typing a couple sentences in ChatGPT to generate an image or video and posting it, putting their name at the bottom or the corner and saying that it's theirs, and like they put a bunch of effort into it, you know. It's like, what in the hell is going on? Well, where are we at as a society and as people to just sit here and just claim a computer generated image or art as our own when we done nothing, no work, nothing at all? We literally like, and I already know Twitter is like a cesspool of like just trash and just terrible, terrible stuff, dude. Every time I open Twitter, it's something terrible. Every single time. I never use Twitter for like news or anything. The only time I think I've used Twitter was for GTA 6, and you guys know how that turned out. Hope it doesn't get delayed again. I'm knocking on wood, y'all. I'm knocking on wood. Oh, jeez, man. It's just, yeah. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I know I got a beard right now. That's about to go away. Yeah, I was sick for a whole week, guys. My bad. I'm sure you could probably tell a little bit in my voice how, like, I keep on voice cracking here and there. My voice keeps coming and going. Yeah, I really wanted to get a video out for my birthday and New Year's and stuff like that. So, yeah. I appreciate you guys watching this, though. I know this probably wasn't the video you guys were expecting, but I just had to come on here and rant. If you guys have any thoughts or comments, obviously leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on this stuff, because I just really hope that we're all on the same page with the fact that AI should just be limited to tasks and work that seem like I said, and I think I worded it perfectly, like just that are really taxing on our time, patience, and energy. It should not go any further than that. It shouldn't be used to deep fake voices, make videos of like stuff that isn't real. It shouldn't be used to like obviously replace actors and stuff like that. That I feel like is taking it to a whole nother level. That it shouldn't even come to that, but it is. You know what I'm saying? That's where we are right now. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching this and listening to my like 14 minute rant. I appreciate you guys. As always, I love you guys so much. We're almost to 800 subscribers. Please make sure you like, subscribe to our notifications so we don't miss any of my new videos. And I appreciate you guys tuning in for this one. And yeah, peace.
Open these eyes, up there hiding from the storm. Try to patch in all this hole, yeah, all my fucking